I'm back.
Oh, welcome back, Vincey. You sound like you fucking changed a bit, eh?
Yeah, sorry, I've got a bit of a cold.
Yeah, okay. I understand.
Let's get this Dungeons and Dragons on the way.
Oh, that sounds good, brother. Let's do it.
Alright, so for today, you can call me Booker of Northamptonshire. I am an elf that can morph into animal.
Tell us more.
That was it. That's all I had so far. That took me
Tell
hours.
us more.
That took me hours. I literally... Wow. Okay.
I sat on my backstory for decades. You don't like it?
Now, how is everyone?
Hi,
Good
Bobby.
Hey!
Doing good, person. I don't know.
Why do you sound so much different than Vincey does? What the fuck?
Because
in,
they're
like,
different people.
quality-wise?
No, like his mic, like the mic quality seems like a real muffled when.
I might not be, like, using the microphone, like,
I
in
don't know.
proportion to... Like, he might wear it closer or something. Like, is this better, or...
No, it sounds like muffled. I don't know. I need Vincey back. I need to like
He's
listen to
coming
him.
back. He's coming back.
I need to like
He's-
I need to like listen to
coming
fucking
now. He's-
see. Maybe I'm retarded.
He's, like, 2 meters away from me.
Fuck that guy.
He was 3, but now he's 2.
Is Sonata here?
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's get started. He was not here tonight, and Anna will be joining whenever he gets back from... He said he would be late, a little bit late. But he'll jump in when he's
Okay.
back, I imagine. But, so, where we left off last time, you guys had just arrived at the gates of Vallaki as night fell. And, Mim. Before... Sorry. Stop, Mim. Before you guys... And before you could enter the village... the town of Vallaki, you were accosted by, these two... sort of malformed beasts, amalgamations of different kinds, chimeras. And a strange man. Some fighting ensued, and some people got thrown the fuck around. But everyone made it through all right. Everyone made it out in almost one piece.
I don't know. One Piece is a good.
Almost.
I was in 4 at one stage for sure.
The One Piece is real.
One Piece is real. Didn't you hear, Whitebeard? Jeez.
Yeah.
And so that's where we'll pick up here. As you guys have just entered the sort of gate section of...
Is that like sobbing in this music?
This is actually his ambience.
Oh, okay. It's just like random sobbing.
I didn't realize I was crying. How do I destroy? No, / destroy.
I mean, I'm fine with it. I don't
No,
mind.
it's actually tilting me.
Okay. I imagine it's probably appropriate for the setting, but
It is. I mean, it's the music really.
yeah.
Here we
But,
go. This is one that we've used
it-
before.
It threw
This is
me
like
off
my
because I was
go-to.
like just random crying in my ear.
Yeah.
I was like, what is happening? Yeah.
Hello.
Hello,
Oh.
hello, sorry about that.
Hi,
That's okay.
Anna.
Whee.
I
made
literally only just finished giving the recap, so you sort of like almost perfect timing. So, but like TLDR of recap is, you got the Vallaki before you get inside. You got accosted. You got fucked up, but you made it out alive, just
Just barely.
barely. By 1 HP exactly, 1 HP.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have resurrection or whatever it's called, Anna?
River
Well, I
Pie.
mean, if you, I mean, I was
Yeah,
gonna
whatever
say,
the-
if you
whatever
have diamond dust, I do.
Yeah, it's
Oh, okay,
it's one
yeah.
of those
It would
things
have
that
a
cost money.
material component.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there has money costs. It's like I don't, it's
Yeah.
like 50 gold or 100 gold or something, isn't it?
It's like a diamond worth 300, yeah.
Dream Cook's
Oh,
Oh,
laughing.
300. Oh,
Or
okay.
diamond dust, something like that.
Yeah.
It's diamond dust worth 300, and it has to be within 1 minute of the target dying.
Oh, 1 minute. Oh yeah, L. That is definitely an L.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would have been fun.
No,
Wait, who's
Fideli's
dead?
like Fideli's like eyeing off like his other 3 character concepts. Like, oh, you guys looking pretty good right now.
Only if it happens, dude. It's like my real outlook on life. Like, I'm not.
Yeah, I know. You want it to happen naturally, right?
yeah, it's like,
Yeah, but you just-
but like, I'm not gonna force it.
Yeah, yeah. You're prepared for the eventuality.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'll pause the game now.
Magoo. Magoo.
So I imagine Lilith is tending to whoever needs a dream cook and coin purse.
Yes. Yes.
Bandaging them up or whatever, like, oh, are you alright?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Seen better days.
This guard is going to he's gonna approach you. He's just sort of like make sure you guys are okay. Like, what happened to the man? What happened to him out there? The devil. Is he? Are you guys okay? Did you?
Well,
You got away from him.
he seems to have left. We're alive, barely. Did the children get in? Are they okay?
Yes. No. I've sent some of my men to make it safe, just inside the gate here. Don't worry.
Did you hear that, Dream Cook? Your children are okay.
I can't hear anything. There's this loud ringing in my ear and it won't stop.
Oh.
Is there...
Because I realized that he's not here tonight, and I remember exactly where he is.
Oh shit.
So unless any of you bring, oh that's right, your internet. Fucked
Yeah,
up.
my internet sucks.
That's right.
I missed all of that. I think it was about Viz.
Oh yeah. Like this is inside one of the chimeras right now.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Checks out. Why not?
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. That'll be good. He'll come back and say, so what happened? It'll be like, you stayed 4 days inside the animal. You became the chimera. You became one with the chimera.
We lost him.
Lilith would like to ask this man, is there a hospital in town or some place where we could rest and tend to wounds?
Yes, not so much a hospital. There's a church. You might be able to find aid there, but I don't, not so much as a hospital. I doubt you'll find much healing help there. But no matter, don't worry. Me and my guards, we saw your fight outside the gates there. And, well, I've never seen anyone sort of go through that and live, if I'm honest, so I'm kind of impressed. We'll make sure you guys are rested well. If you guys head down to the Blue Water Inn, make sure that your room is paid for tonight.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Arena, Mirabelle, can you give me a hand with these two? I imagine you guys are fully fucked up, right?
Oh yes, of course.
Fully is probably like an understatement. Sure.
Yeah. Lilith will give you a shoulder as best she can or whatever with her 5 strength.
Arena will help. Arena will help one first.
Okay. And Lilith will stop making her way.
Forgive me for what I did to the back of his head.
I'll take it all.
I sure hope Viz is alright. Do we know what happened to Viz?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
No, everyone was kind of pretty preoccupied. Viz is outside the gate, and you're looking at there right now. You don't see him.
Lilith would call out for him, I think. Viz, are you out there? It's safe. Come out. You can't abandon him. He's too interesting.
Oh, you kid.
He's too interesting.
Very easily.
Alright. Alright. Oh, I can actually select his character. Cool. Wait, can I? Wait. Is this him? It is him. Can you guys see him?
No.
I can.
No, he's
can-
outside.
He's out
I
of vision
can-
range.
No, I've got him. I have him, but he's got no token.
Did he do his stupid invisible thing before he left? You know
He
how he
did.
was making his tail
Yeah,
disappear?
he might have done that.
I don't know how he did that.
Right click
I have
on
no
right
idea.
click on the token, and it's the top one on the right, I think.
Top one on the right.
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't have permissions for that. That's DM only.
Yeah, I think that's DM. Well, maybe he did it through a
I
status.
don't know what
then.
he did.
Oh, by the way, something I found out kind of neat about the V10 of Foundry. I wouldn't recommend updating to it just yet. Not all the modules are updated.
Oh, I didn't update anything. So
Yeah,
that,
don't update to V10 just yet. But in V10, you know how you can put little conditions on your character, like this sort of thing.
I do now.
There's an invisible condition, and it makes you invisible.
Oh, that's cool.
You can now actually roleplay invisibility properly.
I have no idea what he's done to his token, or if it's just a bug. But
Maybe delete his character and drag it back
No,
up.
there was something he always did. He just like push something in.
He did actually turn it invisible, yeah. But if you do
well.
reset his character, it should. I don't think
Well,
he doesn't have invisibility though. I'm pretty sure like that was just him messing around with the token. That wasn't something Viz can do.
that's alright.
I think.
I just got rid of it and added him back to the shade.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just going to say that Viz comes running and he starts like just chewing on the bars because the door, the gates cut shut.
Okay.
Man.
Yeah.
But no, the guard will see this and be like, he'll go over and
Okay.
he'll let Viz in, and then shut the gate again.
We're reunited.
All right.
So Lilith would be making her way with
Yeah, you guys are gonna head down towards the inn. That's alright.
yeah.
So this guy sort of, let me open up my map. I've got several maps on the go, so it's kind of annoying. We're here. And okay, cool. So, so you guys basically start making your way down. Oh shit! I want to put it. Making your way down the road, and you guys get to sort of. I'll just sort of collectively highlight guys and just move you all at once. Bloop. You guys get to about here, and then you sort of you notice like in this little there's like this sort of like a little stable area, like a little guard post here, and there's these two guards that are sort of guarding the children. Like, are you the strangers? Are these your children here?
Arabelle.
Ah, Mirabelle, please say. They're insisting that I leave the village or leave the town.
Oh, she looks to the guards. No. She's with us. She's with us.
Guard turns to look at her and looks at you. Looks back at her. Looks back at you. Well, normally the Vistani aren't allowed in the walls of the town, but I'll make an exception on the account of your difficulties. But she must be out of town by morning.
What time is it right now?
It's probably, so you guys got there as sort of the evening afternoon was set. So it's probably around, I'll say 9 o'clock at night. 8 o'clock at night.
Okay. So
We live
basically,
in darkness, it's always dark.
Yeah.
so basically I'm getting around here first thing in the morning. Got it.
Yeah, basically, that's basically it. It's just like, you gotta get her out first thing in the morning. You say, you're saying like, you can stay the night. She's like, she can stay in the town of the night. But yeah, you have to get her out by morning. Or else there'll be consequences.
You've already been most gracious letting me even in here, so she does look a bit reluctantly to Arabelle. But if I have to do that to keep your kindness, then okay.
And he like steps aside, and Arabelle comes out. And the other guard leads your little carriage out as well.
And everything.
Annabelle sort of like clutching to your side there, Mirabelle, to sort of seek comfort.
You said your father was just outside the west side of town, right?
Yes, yeah. He's outside the west town. Yes, that's where our encampment is. Not around in the city walls.
How far outside?
Oh, not far. It's just outside the gates.
Oh, thank heavens.
Quite unusual.
We'll go there first thing in the morning.
Oh, of course. Thank you very much. Pretty gracious of them to let me stay here. Normally, you must have really impressed them there at the gates.
It's the first thing that's gone right since we got here.
Alright. So you guys head down the road. Towards just like the map that goes through town. And like this being like the second settlement you've seen in this land, it is very all the houses look inhabited, like they're in great condition, but there's candlelight and stuff flickering through the window, some of the windows, and like there's none of the windows or anything are boarded up. There might be some fortifications outside of some of the houses as you mentioned on the road. But the town seems to be in good condition.
Relative to everything else.
Yeah. You don't see too many other people on the road as you make your way down. Just a few, and the few who do see you sort of give you a little bit of a wide-eyed look and sort of like hurriedly turn away and sort of turn off the road, just trying to avoid you.
Well, we did have a limping crow and a nearly dead Goliath. And a couple of other nearly dead people. Makes sense.
Yeah. I'm trying to see exactly what's you go down the further down the road, you walk past a large stockyard, a sort of these little sheds sort of like littered around this big wide open space. In which case in the center of is a large warehouse. And the gate at the front reads Rask Stockyard. And part the south end of the stockyard, you see is a sturdy carnival wagon. It looks very old though. It's colourful paint, it's peeling off. The letters and the paint itself's all fading, and but you can tell it spells out the words Abby's Carnival of Wonders. And this is a heavy and there's a heavy like lock on the door to the wagon. Sorry, almost said caravan. But so you pass there and you keep going down the road, and then eventually you come to the Blue Water Inn. It's sort of this very illuminated two-story building that sort of sits in the center of town. Great smoke. Roof looks a bit saggy though. And on top of the roof, you notice that there's quite a few ravens perched. And a painted sign and it's sort of the top of the building with a blue waterfall. Now let me just, oh god, this map is not loading. Having issues with maps loading.
All good. All good.
Okay. Alright, there we go. I'll just move you guys onto the map. Lilith, Olympus. This is there. Alright, well, we can activate the map now while I find my trusty NPCs.
Ah, close enough.
I've got to find. Go. I think that's everyone. Oh no, we're missing.
What the hell?
Idina.
Cheers.
God damn it. I hate this about. I wonder if. Problem with these maps that come with the module is that all of the actors break on them. Or sometimes break.
I was gonna say that, like, did something just like not import correctly, or?
Well, yeah, none of the actors. So I'm just getting some. This one. Do you remember how you rotate characters again?
You can
Hold down
You
shift.
can select them and hold shift and then press a control.
Yeah.
So it's like a direction arrow.
I know this is going to be really fun to clean up later. My actors list is going to be full of shit. Alright, cool.
You can ignore the grid with shift too. Shift is like your movement thing.
That's right. Alright. So it is fixed now. So
Oh, yeah.
so yeah, now you approach the inn, and you can sort of make out the sounds of sort of quiet conversation and just people talking from inside.
How well, supporting Dreamcook towards the door, Lilith is gonna make her way to the door.
Yeah, same with Bell and Pointer.
Alright.
And, yeah, open it up. And Joel, hop on in.
Alright. As you guys go in, you hear sort of like the talking and everything sort of stops. As all the patrons sort of turn to sort of stare at you for a moment, sort of side-eyeing you. A sort of motley assortment of mostly men, but the odd hooded woman here and there. But seeing you guys enter, the man behind the bar sort of calls out. He's like, "Alright, you guys must be the strangers the girls told me about."
That's correct. We have wounded. Can we get a room? Is that possible?
Yeah, don't worry, your bed's been sorted.
Oh, thank you so much.
Just head upstairs.
You are so
Also-
kind.
Hey. Carriages or horses. There's some stable.
Well, we will make use of that. Thank you. And Lilith will take Dreamcook up the stairs.
Hell yeah, I don't have to deal with fucking.
I don't know. I do not know how Lilith is helping Dreamcook, but she's doing it.
Wait a moment. I will just
You're being
She.
put a elevator here for you.
Okay.
Oh,
with Lilith's height. She's probably helping Dreamcook by like lifting the leg.
Yeah. Or she's being like a
there
walking
you go.
stick or something.
literally, it's yeah. Fuck.
Up we go.
What room was it?
Yeah, what room did he say? Did he say any, or So like,
Oh,
Over this one.
guys have
well,
actually
this
gone
one,
up the wrong stairs.
this one's
had a
empty.
feeling
Works
it was
out
gonna
fine.
This is my bed now.
Yes, apparently the ones there.
Like,
Dude, I don't. What even is those stairs? Are they outside? I think they're
I see these
outside.
stairs outside.
Yeah. I think they're
Open to
outside.
below. I'm assuming this is the stable.
No, so that
No,
you're
we're
above.
on the second floor.
Oh,
on the second
oh,
floor,
I
you're above.
see. Yeah. Oh, I see
Yeah.
the
You can
tables.
see
Yeah.
the patrons and stuff from underneath.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Muse, pop him down inside that room there.
Yes. Yeah. And
I wanna actually like. Let me just check what that room is. Oh god.
Did he? He did it. He didn't say a room, right? So we just took whichever one's free.
Yeah, that was play.
Yeah. I don't see an issue with that.
So you so as you like enter the room, there's like there's like a large painted toy box in the room with like murals of ravens in flight above the wood paneling.
A lot of raven iconography. Can't help but notice. Well, you rest here, Dream Cook. I'll head back down and make sure that the horses end up in the stable or something.
I might be there later, but right now I'm just gonna sit down and just kick back. Good luck. The kids are okay.
Yeah, don't bleed out. I'll be back, okay? And we'll head back down.
As you come back down the stairs, the yeah, those and he sort of motions to like.
I've missed all that. I'm lagging so bad. I'm sorry.
Motioning to people in the doorway.
Yeah, like the like there's like a few people sort of just like the people you like the say like the people yeah like the man that you pass on the way up is sort of giving you like in the eye.
Oh.
That like yeah, you shouldn't have gone up there. Those are the guest corpses are on the stairs outside.
Oh. I'm so sorry. Let me go fetch my friend and we'll go outside, is it?
Yes.
I'm gonna be real. This is the most Lilith way I can imagine this going.
Yeah. Okay, I'll be back. Sorry about that. Who puts their in outside? That seems weird.
You know, like, but you know how like
Not cold and out.
Yeah.
you know,
You got it.
you know how people like can they say you can go anywhere you want if you walk with enough confidence. That's exactly how like I picture like Lilith just taking Dream Cook upstairs. Everyone's just watching,
Like,
going.
she's really gonna
"Wait,
be the
should we
kind of
s-
person that just rocks up on a construction site with the
Should we
high-vis
stop
vest.
her?
Yeah.
Or...
Alright, Lilith goes back upstairs to Dream Cook and is like, well, I'm so sorry, but I need to get you back up and we're gonna head back downstairs, because we're sleeping outside. She's gonna like grab him by the arm and like sort of like try and drag him. Obviously she can't, but she's gonna try and get him back
He's gonna
up.
wipe all of his wounds all over the bed before he fucking leaves.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Dream Cook. I guess these are like important people sleep here, and I guess we're not important enough.
I'm gonna have you and Bruce have a challenger. Who's the intelligent one soon? Jesus.
Well,
I
I'm
don't understand. I hope that's not a Anyway, keep going. Keep going. You guys are right.
Okay.
Is
We'll do
that
the
a-
walk of shame back outside.
What is this? I'm so lost. This
There's a
map
man
is
that wants your room.
fucking
Fuck.
broken.
What was that, Vinci?
This map is actually like just dumb. Oh, okay. No, never mind. I couldn't see that symbol. Okay. It is.
No.
No. You got no.
Yeah.
I'm talking about myself. That's fine. It's fine. There we go. That's what I need to do. Fixed. Okay. All right. Yes. It is all ready now. You can head upstairs. I've implemented a second elevator.
Okay.
Okay, this one.
It's
Alright.
yeah.
Yeah, around here.
Choop.
Viz is gonna follow along.
Let's go quiet.
In a bad mood, Vince, I'll fucking head kick you.
See if we can't get me rested on something that's not.
Okay. Well, let's
Yeah.
get you the best bedroom, Dream Cook.
This is just gonna go on the first one. Just jump straight on the bed.
You know, this one looks pretty good.
These ones look like they don't have like fur rugs covered all over them.
Yeah. Well, you know, we should be grateful. We may have.
It's not really.
And Belle's just like just taking in the fact that there is a floorboard creaking under her foot again. Just a structure.
Yeah, so as you like sort of go into the rooms, they all look pretty like stock standard. It's like a little wardrobe, little chest of drawers.
Taking a peek. Which one do you want to sleep in tonight?
Oh, come in here, Arabelle. We can all bunk together.
And I'm sure.
Bill's just gonna like sit on the bed in the corner. Just
Because of the extreme
Ah.
amount of paranoia, before he crashes, he's
Mhm.
dragging one of these. What are they, fucking wardrobes, covers?
Yeah, it's a wardrobe. Yes.
He's
Across the door.
dragging on the door. He's barricading it.
Yep, that's fine.
Even though, you know, vampires aren't gonna give a shit about that.
No, you're right. You're right. That's fine. Yeah. So now it is. Your door is now barricaded by a wardrobe.
Lilith is very
And he
okay.
falls on the bed and just bleeds out.
Yeah. Lilith is going to forego a long rest because she is too skeptical. She's gonna stay up and keep watch. She is scared for her injured companions.
Oh god, I hate how NPCs can't actually use the elevators.
You keep him down there anyway. You stay away.
No, Irene is bringing up the children.
Hey, Arabelle.
Yes, what's up, Mirabelle?
About how far around in this land have you been? Is it just around the area around this? Man, it's the closest thing I call to a city.
I've only known the areas around Vallaki. Barely leave my camp, if I'm honest.
We've not even we haven't even been here a 10 day, and I can already tell you some stories about what lies beyond.
Oh, do tell.
If you don't mind a bit of a spin.
Please, enthrall me.
And Bella's basically just gonna like settle down a little bit and give Arabelle a bit of a recount of what's gone down so far.
Okay.
There's going to be some information missing. There's going to be a couple of embellishments, but
This is probably news to Lilith as well, so she's listening in.
oh, fair enough.
Yeah, I'm assuming you're recounting like the whole journey or whatever. Like all.
Since, like she's basically like thinking, okay, so from the moment we settled in with Captain Howard to now, basically.
Yeah. Can I do so? Okay, so my thinking is Lilith is Lilith is stupid, but
Yes.
she very much cares for the party. You know, she wants to help people and stuff. That's her whole thing, right?
Yeah.
And she's concerned because everyone's injured and stuff. So, like I said, she will probably choose to forgo a long rest because, like, I imagine most other people can't do a watch. So, like maybe Mirabelle could, but so she'll forgo it to do a watch all night if she has to.
Yep.
But can I do some kind of insight check to see, like, what was the sense she got from downstairs? Like, there was a lot of people there. They know they're wounded. Does any of them look sketchy, or did any of them look sketchy, or like thieves, or like they would attack them, or?
And then, like, you gauge their reaction at sort of.
Yeah, like, does she get the sense that this is a safe establishment, or could sketchy stuff happen here, sort of thing? Like, how safe would she feel having seen the people?
Yeah, roll an insight.
Okay. Okay.
Alright. Nine. So for your general sense, like you don't get the sense that like that the people feel that they didn't feel threatened by your presence.
Okay.
You get the sense that that they treated like seeing the strangers come in, especially the wounded, with sort of apprehension, a bit of distrust. But you definitely couldn't tell that sense any open hostility or anything like that. But your general sense of things, as far as like, their reaction to seeing Dreamcook wounded, is that like they didn't really have too much of a reaction. Like they didn't appear surprised at all or anything like that.
Okay, but more so like what kind of people did they look like? Did they look like did they look like they could be like thieves or whatever? Like did they like I don't know how to describe it.
Did they look suspicious in any way?
Yeah, sketchy or whatever.
No, quite a few of the patrons actually sort of just they honestly look like commoners. They just dressed up in sort of common clothes.
Okay.
There was like the odd one or two people in there that sort of had like a cloak up and whatever. But like outside of sort of not really be able to see their appearance, they didn't really appear to be like sketchy. You know, they weren't like sort of eyeing. You couldn't see them like eyeing your possessions or sizing you up. They were just sort of watching you.
Like, see him
Okay.
try.
Well, Lilith will, put a chair behind the door then, sort of like how people in movies or whatever do, where they, like, try and keep the door shut with a chair, like on the knob or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, she'll do that, and then she'll go to bed, I guess.
Okay. Alright, so you can take your long rest.
And then you wouldn't believe it, but that shambling pile of trash, it was actually alive.
Oh. They can't believe That must have been incredibly frightening to sort of have such a big thing come out of nowhere.
Well, relative.
I'm in the world.
Let's be very resourceful.
Y- Well, if nothing else, it's because we had to be.
I see.
I can imagine none of us would have thought of the sort of hairpin schemes we did if there wasn't a blade looming over our heads. I
Wow.
guess a devil or anything.
Yes, well, there's a devil looming over all our heads in this.
That's sorry. It's just turns of phrase where we come from. I'm not sure about Lilith, but
Well,
I
I'm
guess
from.
there's just
Oh,
there's a
sorry.
few turns of phrase I need to pick up.
Where do you people come from then, if not here?
Well, I myself come from. I come from a city called Waterdeep. It's. I doubt that anyone here would know of it. It's.
I come from a city called Senalius. It's very beautiful. I would very much like to show you all sometime.
If you can imagine.
Celius,
Sen-Elius.
Senelius. Ah,
Yes.
I've never heard of it.
S-E-N-Elius.
I'm sure it's a lovely place. But, where did you say you were from again, Mirabelle?
Waterdeep.
What?
It's. I'll have to try and compare it to this.
No,
to
no,
this place.
I think, I mean, obviously I don't know what it is.
The name.
I think I've
is-
heard mentioned. The name sounds familiar.
The name
but
sounds familiar.
I don't know why.
Is it because someone else mentioned it to you? Is it? And she's like she's now just like leaning a little over the edge of the bed, like. Did you hear that name from someone?
I don't know. I think it would have been some days ago. I just heard it in passing on the street.
And Bella's
I-
like at this point, Bella's like leaning forward, like staring into her eyes, like, this is something. Please tell me there's something.
God, I wish I could be more sorry about it. I really do. The only reason it stuck out to me was because I had never heard of such a place, and in confines of my camp, places in faraway lands. This is the first I'd ever heard of such a place, and I guess this would be the second.
Did you hear your email camp?
Yeah. Oh. She's sort of thinking.
And like there's like she's sitting on one of her hands, fingers crossed.
I think I may have heard it on the camp. But I cannot recall who or when or how I heard it. I think it was just some people talking as I walked by.
Well,
Arabelle, you're not from this town, right? You are from.
No, I was born here. Born outside of here, outside of Vallaki.
So, you don't come from a town though. You.
No, the Vistani are yes, nomadic sort of people. We tend to travel around, so Mostly I stay the encampment until big enough to travel around. My father traveled though.
Oh. Well, if nothing else, I mean, we're definitely going there tomorrow anyway to drop you off, but who knows? Maybe your father knows something. You mentioned that that you stay with him most of the time, right?
Yes. I stay with my father, and then, unless he has to travel for business. But yes.
Well, if nothing else, Arabelle, I can tell you this now. If you've ever thought of, if there was ever a thought in your mind of how you could have, forgive me, I'm not thinking straight. But if you ever thought of repaying us for what happened at the lake, well, you've already given us something we haven't had in over a week. A bit of hope. Because we're all
Don't worry.
hopelessly
I'm sure
lost
my
and looking to
father
get home, but-
will definitely repay you guys in earnest for saving me. I'm sure. But I'm happy that you guys have feeling a little hopeful. Hope is something in short supply these days around here.
We learned that pretty quickly. And then she just lies down in the bed, just like... Just an ounce of comfort.
An actual bed.
An actual bed.
Right.
She just like she's tuck it out, dude. She's going to bed.
One thing.
Yes.
Before you doze off, Annabelle's gonna sort of like. Annabelle, I just have one question. The tales you've told me of your adventure.
Oh, yes.
This black bird.
Oh. And then it's like you just see like her hand like creep up the sheets and like under her nose bridge.
Is he really that strong?
1 second.
This blackbird does sound incredible, doesn't he? I would very much love to join this new religion. I'm kidding.
I need to think about this for a moment.
Greencook snaps away.
I need to think about this. 1 second.
Jinko's like blackbird.
I'm thinking about
You
it.
haven't seen a small portion of its power. I just roll back over it.
Oh my god.
Her she's her actually like sort of, it's a little bit of a glow about her eyes sort of sparkle. Oh.
You know, that should be our party name, the Cult of the Blackbird.
Now,
Listen,
I'm wondering if where are the other children?
Belle dryly recites the tale of the blackbird as Dreamcook would have stated it. Like it doesn't sound like
super unenthusiastic.
She's not particularly enthusiastic about it, but this is the details as she remembers them.
Yeah, fucking right.
Annabelle sort of like almost oblivious to your poor delivery is sort of just in awe, just listening to the legends of the blackbird.
But I can tell you now,
Lilith too.
the blackbird does in fact exist.
and just like just like takes a big breath in, like eyes just like going to the wall next to her, just trying to make it, just trying to hide her face.
If this was a video, this is where it cuts from like us talking like so well about him, and it cuts to him just laying in the bed, fucked up.
He's like, he's like bleeding out.
like he's not even snoring, like he's mimicking the sounds of someone snoring.
It's like
You're making business snores.
they have like this really big hype scene for this character in a show, and then when it actually cuts to them, it's just them taking a shit or something.
Like fucking alarm clock goes off, like they're fucking sprawled out over the bed, half their legs over the doona.
That's it.
Oh gosh. The kids are in this room.
Okay, with Irina, right?
Yeah, Irina brought the kids in with her.
Yeah.
I'm honestly amazed that we are filling the exact number of beds.
Yeah, that's actually kind of crazy. I don't know what I would have done if there was one less bed.
You just put the two fucking brother and sister in the same bed, dumbass.
What do you
Well,
mean the
I
two
mean-
brothers? No, the babies are in the same bed.
Oh, I
Yeah.
knew that.
All the children are basically.
Dude, I
sharing
can't
one
fucking
bed.
see. I got vision. I haven't got vision hacks.
But
I'm legally blind.
Alright, long rest.
yes, and unless anyone else has anything to add before the long rest, we'll long rest. Nope. All right. Long rest it up.
Alright.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
Collective sigh of relief.
Collective sigh of relief, we have a bed, and possibly a bed we can return
You'd
to.
like to take a long rest. Yes.
That damn
Yes.
ringing noise has finally gone away. Beating, beating.
My max HP is no longer 33.
Oh yeah, shit went down.
Hey, did we level up for fighting Strahd?
No, you didn't beat him.
Sure we did.
We ran
Last
away
thing
in
I remember
fear.
is me looking him in the eye, fucking him up. That's definitely how I remember it. I'm not concussed, you're concussed.
Okay.
I'm not drunk. You're drunk. Oh.
Did we survive the night? Oh, we did.
Nothing happens in the night.
Okay.
Uneventful.
Excellent.
The sort of. Well, the room doesn't really illuminate because there's not much of a sun, but it's a little bit brighter than it was previously. As morning sort of rolls in, sort of see a sort of very light fog in the air coming from the windows outside here. As oh yeah. Oh. What is this? What the? Sorry. Ah, I see. Yes. So morning rolls in. Mira's like, oh, we thank you for this house, this bed. This is my mental comfort. Oh.
Yes, you're saying big.
Rebel sort of jumps out of bed and sort of just stands beside Mirabelle as she does it.
Well, I had a wonderful sleep. How did you sleep, Dreamcook?
I could feel the left-hand side of my face. That's great.
That's wonderful. Let's go check on the others.
Yeah, I have to beat the shit out of this.
Knock, knock.
Come in, come in.
She's knocking on, coin purses.
Oh, wait. Which I thought I couldn't see your character, sorry.
Yeah.
Knocking on the other door.
Probably still dead asleep to be quite honest.
Okay. I'm sure they're just asleep. Knock, knock.
After you knock, you just hear that. Fizz's groans. Yes, so yes, I mean, and yeah, when you go in, you sort of just see Irene sort of just tending to the children.
No. Are you okay, Irina?
Yes, I'm quite okay.
That scary man seemed to really want you.
Yes, I was a bit shook. I was scared I was going to lose myself again.
Yes, Mirabelle told me this story last night about how your brother wanted them to get you to this town or something.
Yes, no, this town, as far as as we've seen on our way in, is much more fortificated than our hometown, village.
Oh. Well, that is so good that you are here now.
I can't thank you enough for.
And my
Oh, don't.
kind of like overhearing it. It's like, wait.
Does this mean you'll be leaving us? Oh, that would be such a shame. I have grown so attached to you.
Yes, well, she sort of, smiles back at you. I've grown fond of your company also. But see, with she sort of motions behind to like the two children, not your guys' children, it's the ones from the bone grinder. God, I've got to keep these children safe, and quite honestly, while I not totally inept with the sword, I'm really cut out for the dangerous line of work.
Well, so long as you're happy, that is what's important. And she'll give her a hug.
Irina returns the hug. She's
Okay.
like, yeah, she's pretty happy.
Dreamcook's not fucking happy. My kids aren't good enough.
Yeah, wait a second.
What fucked up shit is that? Fucking, she didn't motion to my kids, she motioned to the kids.
She motioned to the kids saying she has to take care of them. You guys are taking care of them.
Yeah,
They need a home though, right?
Nah, fuck 'em. Bitch.
Okay.
Irina wouldn't want to deprive you of your children. She's how protective you are of them.
Nah, Dreamcook's already walked off. He's pissed. He's fucking. Oh boy.
Jack a wobbly.
Nah, he's cracking a wobbly. That's it.
Wait a minute. Dreamcook. Sorry, my memory's a bit foggy last night.
They.
Do you... Sorry to impose this on you so soon, but do you know if
And like she just tries to lower her voice a bit.
do you know if anyone or if you do, how many people got bitten?
I cannot really remember much. My head was slammed into the side of a castle.
Did you?
Like looks himself over.
Definitely has 2 punctures.
I got a lot of scars and wounds. I don't know. You look.
And like Belle's just like looking at the neck and like.
Well, boy, am I grateful that I know a couple of children's fables. It seems so obvious at first. So when you look at it, but like, and like just looking over at Arabelle. Sorry for looking so panicked here. Just and he's going to cast Remove Curse and Dream Cook.
Before you do that, Vinci, is there any clash? Because I've already been bitten by a werewolf, as well as a vampire now. What happens?
You're a werepire.
Yeah, is there any like, I'm going for what am I done?
Say there's no clash.
Okay.
Wait, did you actually catch lycanthropy though?
Lycanthropy is a thing, but I don't know if he actually got it. But yeah.
Has there been a full moon? Yeah. Yeah, knows.
Okay.
But as you cast Remove Curse on Dreamgirl, you do sort of like a weight's lifted off your shoulders. Like, oh.
Oh, that feels tingly.
And Belle's just like she goes a little wide-eyed at the mention of it. It's like, oh God, there actually was something.
Maybe, I don't know.
And like she hurriedly scoots over to
Lilith bites her neck. No, I'm kidding.
I just need to know. Lilith, can I see your neck real quick?
Yeah, her neck wouldn't be like particularly like covered. Like, sure, maybe like some hair or whatever in the way, but yeah, she would pull the hair out of the way. Her dress doesn't really cover it.
Did she get?
She did. She,
Definitely got
she was the first one bitten.
I did some like sort of research and some stuff after that. Like, if you're charmed, it's an auto hit. It's auto hit.
Yeah. Okay.
Pretty much for a bite.
fucking Strahd fucking tongue punched this lass's neck.
Yeah.
He asked for it though.
Yeah,
she was charmed. Okay.
It's all the women's fault. Dressing so provocatively.
Yeah.
Fuck up, dude.
They're asking for it. You know what I say?
Oh no, she was literally asking for it.
She was charmed.
Daddy. It was like, take me, Strahd, Daddy.
Oh, that one.
He was hard.
No time to explain, but you're gonna need this.
Blaming you, I'm just saying.
Alright, so you're doing the old remove Reno.
Yes.
You don't feel any different, Lilith.
Well, thank you for whatever you did. I'm sure it was lovely. I trust you 100%.
Oh no, that is. Oh, it doesn't matter. What the fuck? You have +10. Yeah, you're able to sort of tell that sort of like Lilith was. She's genuinely thankful for what you've done. But she genuinely doesn't know what you've done. Like, so you can sort of gain that it may
there's
not
no
have happened.
feeling anything's actually changed.
Yes.
Wait. And that means. Oh dear.
What's happened? What?
And then like Belle just like just turns away and looks down, like eyes a bit wide. Like,
Well, that's a problem for me tomorrow.
She gives a quizzical look at Maribel and then to Irina as well.
Yeah, Irina just like looks back. She's like, "Oh, I hope she's all right."
I hope so too. Shall we go get some breakfast?
Oh, sounds like a plan.
Oh, follow me then. When I can move.
where you kind of like
gotta
fold
move.
your lips into your mouth and put both of them together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dreamcook, would you like to come down and get breakfast, or would you like me to bring something up for you? Bacons and eggs?
I just need a moment, guys.
How about you, Mirabelle and Arabelle?
I'll go for breakfast.
Okay.
I don't even know where we are.
Me either. Vallaki, apparently. We're at the what was it called again? It was the Blue Water Inn.
Sorry, I'm just sort of trying to catch him on something. What did you say? Sorry.
Nothing. I was just RPing while you did whatever you had to do.
Oh yeah. No, you guys go ahead. 100%. Keep going.
Okay.
I'm
So
just
I'll head
reading over some
downstairs.
stuff. Um.
Alright, closer.
Well, let's head downstairs and go into the tavern. I'll wait here until you're good.
Yeah, that's alright. I hate how like they sort of have a very nasty habit of like hiding the descriptions or important stuff. Like,
Did I miss the downstairs part? Uh-oh.
oh. Oh, yeah.
Where is it?
Click the elevator.
I
Yeah,
don't
the
see it.
stairs. You're on it.
How do you not see it? You're on it.
Or-
What the?
Refresh,
see
maybe? Might be bugged.
Give me a second. Let me just.
I see it. I used it. So.
You see it now?
Impression.
Yeah, refresh. I can click your token and I can see it now. I just put a light source there. You guys can see.
Oh, yeah, he might not have dark vision.
Yeah.
So
I
he
think
can't
it's-
see in darkness.
I
Yeah.
think it was a lighting issue,
Yeah.
as is like present with all of these fucking like maps they.
I think on the side you should have daytime control. Like you can make it daytime.
Oh, I definitely
Although
do.
that might be
It
bad
is
actually.
only daytime.
Oh, is it? Okay. Well, weird ass lighting.
Done it.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
think it's because like the outside is like
Yeah.
meant to be like I don't know, still dark. It's still maybe the map is designed for night. I don't know. It's currently daytime.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Finally have. Alright. Where you guys going? I now have the actual. I should have the actual. Actual people who are in the tavern. Uh, yeah. How do you shift, right? Shift move?
Yeah. Shift like to change their facing. Shift and then
Ah,
arrows. Yeah.
I
Oh.
wanted to move him in between so I could put him on the chair.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go. Yeah, my fucking. I hate how my map died. Very. Kind of annoyed today because then I could have fucking. This. One more. All right. that's all the people I was having. All right. So as you sort of make your way down to the the sort of the main tap room, you're able to get a much better look at it after than your brief sort of walk through last night, Lilith and Dreamcook. This is your first time sort of seeing this area. You were sort of out of it when you walked through it last time. You sort of are able to sort of notice now that like there's like the windows and such are like fitted with very thick shutters and crossbars, very fortified. And there's a lot of sort of mounted wolf's heads. Oh, thank you for the music. I actually just realized it was missing.
Okay.
And there's a lot of mounted wolf's heads sort of scattered around the room. If you see a few of the people that you saw last night, Lilith.
Yeah.
A few new people as well. Two new people that you notice here, who, despite the early hours, are very, boisterous and very drunk already.
Okay. Lilith would like to make her way up to the bar, and she'll like sit one stool over, I guess. Like, so there's this empty stool between them. So
Yep.
she's not being a creepy person sitting next to him. And
Okay.
she'll wait for the barkeeper. Or she'll like wave to
Okay.
him or whatever. Get his attention.
So the so the barkeep behind the keep sort of just sees you guys walk in, and he sort of groans. He's like, "You guys are lucky that the guards paid for your rooms." I already forgot what accent. I gave him like a dwarven accent.
Yeah.
And I just tried to find it again. Like, you can't. You try to do a voice and you can't find it again.
Oh, you're fine. I don't remember what accent he has either, so.
Ah, good. You got blood all over my little boy's bed sheets tonight.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't clear. I assumed. See, where I'm from, normally the inn is, inside the building, if that makes sense. Not sort of outside.
Look, not entirely your fault. I should have stopped you as well.
I'm happy to clean it if that makes amends.
It's already been cleaned.
Oh. Well, God, Lilith has absolutely no money. What does she have? She'll pull out that vial she got named Youth. No, she'll pull out the one named.
Oh god, I actually need to get
No, she'll pull out a dream pastry and be like, well, she stole those from the bone keep too. Well, I
One's made of children.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Well, look. You gotta. They're already pastries, so you might as well.
Keep
Sure.
digging that hole.
Yeah. you pull one of them out.
Yeah, she'll pull one of them out and offer it to the man and be like, well, I have this as a token of like an apology, I guess.
He sort of eyes you, looks down at the your offering of the dream cake. This is an apology, and he sort of takes it and crushes it.
Oh.
Why do you have these?
Well, we came across a windmill, and there were some horrible ladies inside. They're gone now. But I figured this shouldn't go to waste.
Oh, you dealt with the old hags up in the bone grind.
We did, yes. Well, one of them anyway. The other two fled. Not nice, not nice ladies.
I hate how this. Oh. God damn it! I've never needed so many different tokens in my life. No. I wouldn't go around flaunting them to many people around here. We're very familiar with the hags. Though he sort of eyes the two drunken men by the that you passed on the way in. Some people are willing to escape reality, I suppose, even if it means giving up every sense of integrity.
Well, I'm sorry I don't have much else to give you.
It's fine. Just don't let.
I can promise that. Thank you for your hospitality.
Can I offer you a drink?
I do not have much coin, but I would like some food if you do have some. Savor the Vallaki taste or whatever. I've never been here before, you see.
Definitely see that.
Yeah, it's because you're not supposed to be.
Yeah.
Food? Not the Viz way.
Is there a local dish or something that we could try?
Yes. The Vallaki special comes with your room.
Excellent.
And he sort of walks away, disappears into the kitchen. Yeah. And then he comes back out with two bowls of hot soup and pieces of fresh bread.
This man 100% spitting all the soup. She'll eat it. Without a care in the world, though.
It's hot beet soup.
Oh, nice.
Tastes very bland. It's very filling.
Well,
I got anything to make this not taste like shit? Let's find out.
it's probably the best food that she's had. Well, that's not true. Dream Cook cooks, right?
You're
Mm,
damn
that's
right I
cool.
do.
If nothing else, we can at least acknowledge the fact that it is food and can be eaten.
True.
I need to find
Wait.
salt, Vincey. I need salt. I gotta scour this village for salt. Or this town. See.
I'm sure we can find you some salt, buddy.
So, having finished the food and having heard what the man said, she'll head over to those two next, if she can.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
she'll pull out the rest of the dream pastries she has on her and sort of like drop them down on their table. She has 7 of them left after that one was crushed. So she's gonna drop them all on the table and say, "I hear you like pastries."
I am just finding those two. Yeah, the Aye. Um. Alright. So you dump the pastries on the table.
Yep.
They sort of just sort of stop laughing and like their faces go from like sort of carelessness to sort of like immediate, not so much hostility, but like they're like, "Who are you? You're one of the strangers. What are you doing? What are these?"
Oh, these are pastries, and the barkeep said that you like them. They help you escape from reality or whatever, and I figure they shouldn't go to waste. Do you not like them?
Escape from reality. I don't know what you mean. Escape. Oh, are they some kind of psychedelic?
Well, I suppose so, yes.
Yeah. Sort of, the other man at the table he's sort of just still sipping his drink, just watching cautiously. He's not really interested. He's not buying it. He's still sizing you up. The man you were speaking to is like, see. Oh well, how much are one of these?
I'll give them to you for all of them for a gold.
Oh well. Deal. And he sort of takes a gold piece out of his pocket and flicks it to you.
And she'll catch it and say thank you very much.
He takes the cakes. He doesn't eat one.
Yeah.
He pockets. And he sort of holds up his cup and cheers.
And she'll head back to the counter and then to the barkeep. She'll be like, here you go. I'm sorry for the trouble, and hand him the gold. I insist.
He sort of takes the gold. Almost like he almost looks visibly confused at your like insistence on paying him when he said he didn't have to, and he's like, oh. You're a naive little one, aren't you? You won't survive.
Well, that's reassuring. I'll do my best.
There's nothing wrong with a little bit of naivety. And the man next to you sort of raises his glass and smiles at you.
Oh, well, hello. I'm Lilith. Who are you?
The name's Rictavio.
What was that? Rictavio?
Rictavio. You see before you is a very colorfully dressed half-elf bard. He's wearing sort of very brightly colored clothes. It's very unusual. They're very sort of like faded, but they're more colorful than like what you've seen elsewhere.
I love your robes.
Thank you, young.
They're very nice. Are you from?
Rare to see strangers around here. They don't come up very often. Tell me, where are you from?
Well, I'm from Senelius, and I don't really know how I ended up here. My friend here, turning towards Dreamcook, I don't believe I know where you're from. But he's not from here either.
Senelius. I've never heard of such a place, but it does remind me of a place I have heard of called Dunelius. Now, let me tell you about Denelius. Denelius is home to the most strangest of people. They literally walk on their hands. It's like visiting a circus, but everyone in town's an acrobat. It's quite strange, really. I don't know how they get anything done with their feet.
Wow, that's incredible. So they use their feet like they would their hands?
Yes, yes. It's the most bizarrest thing you'll ever see. Oh, but
I could not imagine.
Portal from upstairs.
And you've been
you.
there.
Yes, yes, I've been there once or twice actually. They, you know, let's just say the ladies from there know a thing or two about how to use their hands or well feet, I guess. He sort of nudges you.
That's incredible. I would very much like to learn. But
You should visit one day.
I would love to. Are they nearby? Is it a short walk?
No. It's a far off place, far to the east. You would have to travel many leagues to get. But I'm sure one day you'll arrive.
Well, thank you so much for that. I would love to visit there. And is that where you're from? Or are you from here?
From here? Oh, you mean Barovia? Oh, why, yes, I'm definitely from Barovia. Born and raised, I'm afraid. But don't let, as you can see, I haven't let the dreariness, keep me down. The bartender sort of visibly he just like rolls his eyes, shakes his head as he sort of tells you about the strange people with walk on their hands and use their feet for hands. Another one of your crazy stories. Ugh. No. Crazy. They may be crazy, but they're definitely true. And I'm sure they are.
Barovia sure is a gloomy place, is my impression. Does the sun ever shine?
The sun shines every day.
Oh, I have not been here long, but there's always this mist, you know? It's...
It just doesn't shine very bright, you see.
Oh.
It was barely subtext.
Thanks, Jake.
Yeah, it was barely subtext.
Barely subtext, guys.
Man, I love me some early subtext, dude.
No, I did spend some time as a ringmaster in traveling through all through distant lands, seeing things far and wide, the things I could tell you. But I decided to come back to my roots, you see, and thanks to
Oh,
what's his name?
so...
What's his name? Wait, give me a second. Million names.
Break.
Thanks to old Erwin here. For his gracious hospitality. I've been staying here for a while. I just wish you would let poor Piccolo in. He's harmless.
Piccolo?
Yes, my monkey, you see.
Oh, a monkey. How delightful. Now, I must ask, because you see, my companions with whom I'm traveling I have not been here very long, of course. I hope I've made that clear. They've given me the impression that it is very difficult to leave this realm. So is Denelius, is what you said it was called? Is that within Barovia, or are you able to... Do you know a way out?
Denelius is not within Barovia. But I'm afraid I can't tell more trade secrets.
Oh. Well, is there nothing I could trade you for the secret?
Now, secrets can be valuable.
I am lagging.
I am lag. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Yeah.
He said, valuables like gold and treasure, yeah, they have very, very explicit value. Secret. They can be mysterious. No, I think not. I won't be parting with that one today.
She'll turn back to Dreamcook and say, I think this guy knows a way out, sort of like whispering to him.
We'll just tell him.
Sorry, tell him what?
Tell him one of our secrets. That'll work.
What secrets do we have?
Tell him about the blackbird.
Oh! Well, you see, I have a secret that I would love to trade with you!
I don't know how to... Sorry, one moment. I don't know how to actually... Is there a way to actually talk as an NPC?
You have to
I
select
see.
them, like click on them, and then the messages will
Wait,
come
let me
up.
have a look. Will it just come up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it does too. Okay,
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, whoever you have selected.
Sorry, keep going, Lil.
Have you ever heard the story of the blackbird? It's an amazing secret about a hidden...
Wait, shh.
Oh, yeah, I've said too much already, it seems. But if we trade secrets, you could know.
Ah, blackbird, you say?
Oh, yes.
Um,
It's a tale of a dark, shadowy god.
he sort of gives you a, he sort of gives you a half smile at the mention of the term blackbird. Oh, I've heard of many a blackbird. What's yours like?
Well, this one, he is a god.
God, you say? Wow,
Yes.
that's amazing.
I do believe so, yes. I'm not very good at recounting stories, but when my friend Mirabelle gets down here, my god, you'll be so enthralled.
Oh, I do love a good tale. I look forward to it.
Oh, but this one is true. Everything happened, you see.
Oh,
All here in
tales
Barovia, no
don't have
less.
to be true.
Oh,
What'd you say?
all of it happened here in Barovia, no less.
Oh. Tales of gods in Barovia? But I dare say this may be a first.
Oh, there's a first for everything. That's what they say. At least where I'm from. Look,
And Bella just like looks down from the balustrade upstairs and just kind of like, yeah, they're having fun down there. I'll let them have their fun.
Look, if the blackbird doesn't enthrall you, I'll let you in on another secret. And this one's a good one, I promise you. For you see, the color green is not a real thing. It was made up by the Fae. It's a Fae ploy to confuse the minds of simpletons.
I looks over the balcony and just fucking hears, well, the black bird is just like, oh my fucking god, I'm out of here.
A perception?
Give me
A deception?
Yeah, like a deception. Like you're trying to make them believe, like, or performance, whichever one's higher, deception or performance.
Okay, we're going.
trying to
They're
make
both
them
high,
believe.
but I'm gonna go. Performance. Which I have a +10 for, so oh my god.
Man, he doesn't believe you about the color green.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry. Oh.
Wait, oh, yeah.
He's like, hello. A Fae myth, you say? Ah,
No, a Fae ploy. It's true, you see. It's not real.
oh, not a scheme or a plot, but a ploy.
A ploy. I do say
Oh.
yes.
What's the green all?
It's just an illusion, you know? It's not real. It's all made up in your mind.
Certainly an interesting young lass, that's for sure. He just says and laughs.
She gives like a pout, seeing that he does not believe her. Well, it was meant to
It's
fool
like
simpletons, I
like-
guess. And it's doing quite well.
He just smiles at you and says nothing.
Okay.
Turns back and just keeps sipping at his drink.
Well, it was a pleasure to meet you either way.
Oh, it's always a pleasure.
You can chime in with someone else now if you want.
No, that's okay. Yeah, I was just double checking something else. Okay, cool. I was just checking something. Of course. Alright, so, Sonata. Coin purse.
Yes.
Wait.
It's probably been oh, freaking shit, but the sun is too bright now, so I'll probably move the damn wardrobe out of the way. Get the fun ribbons at.
Yeah, so you go out and you sort of, go out of, like, the room and whatnot, and you sort of, like, Viz is sort of just still asleep, drooling on his bed.
That's a good point. Like, fucking 20 sessions ago, I gave him a silvered short sword to use. He never gave it back.
Oh, yes, yeah, that's on his person.
It's mine.
Alright.
You're gonna steal from him when he isn't even here? Oh my god.
Actually, he stole it from me first.
Fair.
And
I'm
he
just
hasn't
gonna-
been using it. I'm only taking it because he's not using it. He's got his hat now.
Yeah, true.
Yep, I'm just gonna say you successfully take back your silvered shorts.
Right.
I'm going to go into his inventory and remove it.
If he still used it, I would have let him have it, but
That's fair. I don't blame you.
Oh, mostly the wrong. There we go.
I need
Alright.
to add that. Do I do that the import thing, right?
Yeah, it's through plutonium import.
And it was a silver short sword, right?
Yep,
Just
shielded sword.
making sure. Cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna head out the room and kind of assess where people are, because I don't even know who slept where. I literally just went in the room and
So as you go out of the room and you sort of like you immediately outside the banister, like you look down, you can see that you see Dream Cook and Lilith at the bar there, sort of just having some breakfast. Sort of poke your head in, and Irina gives you like a little wave, and she's sort of like cleaning the kid's face and sort of making sure like the children, like she's just caring for them pretty much. And she, she's like, "Oh, good morning, Queen Purse. I trust you slept well."
like a baby. How are you doing today?
Ah. Oh, good. Been the little ones get organized for the day in the morning. I believe the others went downstairs for breakfast. I believe. I think Mirabelle was going to take Annabelle back to camp, back to her father.
Oh, very well. He's just gonna turn on his heel and walk down the stairs. And hearing that Mirabelle just left, he's gonna try and see if he can find her? It might be way too late, but
Um,
I'd say you could see her.
Yeah.
Why not?
She's like in the distance. You can see her. But she's like just further down the road. So you know if like you have to, you can just like run to catch up to her and stuff and join her.
he's gonna play reverse scout. I don't know what you want to call.
Oh,
Basically,
you
he's
sort
gonna
of
keep a watch. Yeah.
Yeah, just gonna stay bit behind her and just in
Yeah,
the
like
shadows
secret
and stuff.
agent. Yeah.
Yep. All right. So you sort of like as sort of Mirabelle and Annabelle sort of make their way um back to the main street. You sort of ducking in sort of around buildings and stuff, and you go relatively unnoticed, sort of blending into the shadows. All right. I need to fucking open up my Vallaki map again, figure out where All right. So Mirabelle and Annabelle. It's this way. She sort of motions down like the road that like basically that leads on from where you guys like the opposite of where you came down that night. Like where the road keeps going towards the east of the village of the town.
Have you been into the walls before?
Just once or twice. No.
Well, that secret's safe with
Usually
me.
promptly caught and kicked out afterwards.
Well, that secret's safe with me. Don't worry.
All right. Let me just check. Past. Wait. Oh. All right. As you make your way down like the main road and sort of head towards the east, there's a lot more sort of people around, sort of villages. You even see a few people who are like sort of armed, guards, and they all sort of give you the same apprehensive look. There's a few villages that sort of pretty much just ignore your presence entirely. They're just listless, just sort of, you know, almost glazed over as they just walk past you as if you don't exist. But other than the odd one of them, most villages give you just a very apprehensive look. But as you sort of as the east gate, pretty much from a distance, it looks identical to the one you came in. As you approach that, you pass a church.
Ah, okay.
So basically to your right, as you walk down the main road, you see this slouching centuries-old stone church. It's got a bulging steeple at the back, walls lined with cracked stained glass windows, sort of depicting pious saints. A font of wrought iron encloses a garden of gravestones in the church, and a thin mist sort of just lingers and doesn't seem to sort of, it like lingers very thick over the graves. But you make your way to the gates, and some of the guards there sort of recognize you from last night, and they sort of look at you and Annabelle beside. All right. Don't want to see you back in here again, all right, little girl. Annabelle's half behind you.
Do you check a keep you with us?
No. I know. I'll be happy to be with my daughter.
No, I beg to be with them as well.
Yes, sure. Bet you. Oh, holy bloody god. What the fuck? Sorry.
There.
This map is... Oh my... Uh... Why are like all the maps in Barovia just designed for...
That?
Well... Fucking slap some random light sources. They're probably gonna be some fucking shadow issue.
Oh yeah, like not all of the maps were finished at the time that you got the thing.
Yeah,
The
this
actual,
map
like-
is... This map is just, like very naturally dark.
Uh,
Oh.
well, good thing I cast light everywhere.
There we go, I fixed... Let me just... activate... And we will... Characters... Mirabelle coming in...
Just,
And... Annabelle. So... So as you follow the footpath, like maybe... like 5 or so minutes just outside the village. Sort of like a well-known trail. You sort of come to like a very expansive clearing, sort of. What the? Are you black? Oh god.
oh, I know what's up.
Huh?
I know what it did there.
Why is this map massive?
This map is massive and it's far. Alright, I'm just going to do.
I know what I've done.
I know there's an easy fix for shitty maps like this, where you just go into. We'll turn off that and this on.
Really changed my.
Hey.
There we go. We'll just fucking open it up like that. Oh, no, 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 no.
These are topography lines. Okay.
Yeah. Oh god, what have I done? Haha. Thought the last map was scuffed. This one is scuffed.
That seems simple. Oh.
No, no, no. When I say it's scuffed, there is
I
a...
see the bottom and how the light just like fucks the exposure.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's interesting to see how it works though.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
good,
even
like,
know what...
It is good that they show us what it's like from the side though.
This is a very detailed fucking map. Far more detailed than what I envisioned. Oh yeah, like in the bottom was really cool where you can sort of see what it's like.
And it's big too. I think I can tell
mm.
why. I can't help but feel like I know why it's so big.
But you can see that some like there's a sort of a general fog that sort of obscures details, but as you approach, you can sort of see that the buildings in the distance are very like eloquently carved woodwork. They have like decorative lanterns hanging from from outside. Now atop the hill, sort of a bit above the fog, is sort of like a barrel, like there's a ring of sort of barrel-topped wagon around a large tent, full of smoke pouring out through a hole in it. This tent is brightly lit from within, and even at distance you can smell the odor of wine and horses emanate from this entire area.
These are all permanent fixtures, then. Is this one?
And like she turns to Arabelle.
So, if your people are nomadic, is this one of the few places they settle, or?
Oh yes, our people are nomadic, but we tend to have a permanent encampment here. So we sort of just come and go as needed.
Will your father be in the main tent at the top, or?
Just stop there, Anna.
Will do.
Go back one.
Yeah.
Got a hate how like I wonder if there's like a little pack you can download. It just like has a bunch of like generic tokens I can use. These aren't like, I mean, these are places. But sort of as you approach, you sort of you halt. Who goes there? From the side, and you sort of see sort of standing around just sort of outside the front of this house are three like very sullen grey cloaked figures. Their angular features and black flowing hair sort of half hidden under their cowl.
At which point Belle steps forward.
Oh,
Mhm.
sorry. My name is Lady Mirabelle Autumnway. I'm here to return Arabelle to her father.
Ah, Arabelle. Oh, that's right. She did go missing. God, is she there? I'm sort of noticing her behind her. Oh well. Continue on then. You will be looking for Luvash.
Vash, that's. Okay, thank you.
Oh.
Thank you so much.
Fine. Um. Uh, oh, I'm so sorry. This map is obscene bad. Uh, I did like. I guess I was half expecting a similar map before. Ah, yes, you'll find him in the main tent up the hill. And they sort of like motion to like the main sort of like tent, sort of where you see like the smoke billowing from.
And Belle's gonna make her way up.
What's your passive perception?
My passive perception is
God, you both
it's 17.
17. Okay. Something curious you noticed about the guards. I don't know. Mirror find it.
Mhm.
That they were in fact dusk elves.
Ah, okay. Yeah, just for expedience's sake, I'll just
Yeah, you're right. I'm just trying to yeah.
just yeet my way up here. Oh, that counts as a wall. Oh.
Yes, you see why I was saying this map is
Oh.
fucking janky as fuck? It's
So what you
alright.
mean is, I can't do this. Ah, Dragon, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Mhm.
Please tell me that these cows, I'm gonna assume, or horses, are not walls.
They shouldn't be. No.
Okay,
Are they?
good, they're not walls.
No, they're not walls.
So, question, because this looks like it's really big.
Mhm.
Would I still be able to hang out on the outskirts and see what's going on, or?
Oh yes, of course. I will. Where are you? I'm in the wrong section. Go. This is being ill prepared. Does to a man. Coin purse. I'm gonna say you're out here, coin purse, right? You're sort of like in like sort of like a bit of like a sort of you're a bit of a distance in the fog bit area, along the trail. It sort of does cut near the a section of the Schwarz Woods. So you sort of like were hunkered at a fair distance, sort of on the tree line, as far as you can be without breaking line of sight, and you're able to see them go up, like they're going up the hill, but you there's no way you can approach because without detecting, without being detected
Yeah.
by. Yeah.
But I can still see them, like just barely, or
Well,
are they
as
getting
soon
out
as
of
they
sight?
enter the encirclement of the of the wagons, you lose sight.
Alright, so right before that happens,
Yes.
I'm gonna do my little brain thingy. Heck is it called? My little
little psychic
yeah,
focus thing.
yeah. There it is. So I'm gonna connect a link and just be like, if something goes wrong, just give me a shout. I'm watching.
And Belle like takes a little bit of a pause in her stride. It's like, oh, I think I'll be quite fine. They seem quite nice. They're definitely willing to at least take Arabelle back. And
Doesn't hurt to have a backup plan.
So as you sort of approach the tent, sort of piled outside, are several like empty casks of wine. And then from inside the tent comes the crack of a whip, followed by the howls of a young man. 3 sputtering campfires filled the tent with smoke, and through the haze you can see. Oh my god! I've miraculously had the exact right number of people.
amazing.
You can see 6 Vistani passed out in various places, sort of on like all of the dead grass that's inside this burn.
Wait,
Oh,
did you say a whip?
yes, you heard a whip. I wonder if this person has. Does. One moment. Wait, what you say in the chat there? Everything. Sorry, hold that thought. I just need a small boy. We will use. Um, we'll just chuck one of these boys in the corner. So you sort of take a as you take a step into. So you'd be in like basically sort of like the entranceway. So sort of.
There.
Yep. Yeah. There you go. You can see a barely conscious and shirtless teenager. He's in the middle. Yeah. He's sort of hugging the central tent pole, and he's bound to it with rope, and his back streaked with blood. And then an older, much larger man in the studded leather armor is lashing the young man with the horsewhip, causing him to scream again. And standing in the bigger man's shadow is the third man to the side there, also clad in studded leather, and he says, "Easy, brother. I think Alexi has learned his lesson."
Second.
All right. And so the man sort of puts down his whip at his brother's behest, and then the man sort of gives him a nudge. "Oh, who's this fine young thing?" As they sort of notice you.
Pray, pardon the interruption. Would one of you happen to be Luvash?
"Ah, yes, that would be me," says the man who's holding the whip. What sort of such a fine and beautiful young woman like you want with me as the my reputation must precede me.
Arabelle?
And she like takes a step into the tent and just like gets out of like makes a little bit of way for Arabelle.
As Arabelle sort of steps out from behind Mirabelle, she's like, "Father!" And she sort of runs to his side. And he's like, "Oh, by the grace of God, Arabelle, you're safe!" And he sort of drops his whip and he embraces Arabelle lovingly, and he sort of, he starts to cry a little bit, and he's like, incredibly overjoyed. "Oh, where have you been? What? Oh, you've been missing. I thought the worst." "Oh, yes, no, this lady here, her name is Mirabelle. She and her friends, rescued me, yeah, very distasteful fellow kidnapped me and tried to drown me."
It was quite strange, honestly.
"Oh, to drown you? Well, good heavens, what for?"
Well, that's where things get a bit strange. It was a man who... And I know this will sound incredibly silly, but he intended to use her as... I'm not sure if it was as bait or as some sort of sacrifice, but quite literally just something to catch fish.
Fishing? Ah, don't tell me it was that dolt Pluto. I'll have his neck for this.
Well, I can tell you now you won't need to.
Ah, so not only did you rescue my daughter, but you also took care of the perpetrator. My, you are good at what you do.
And I'm going to. Oh boy.
Well, yes, I can safely say he's currently on the bottom of Lake Zarovich.
Ah, well, please. I must, I must reward you here. Come with me. And he sort of, I'll be right back. Wait here, Arab. And he sort of leads you to, uh, this wagon. Um, d- d- so you see a sort of like a barrel top the wagon, and there's on the door of it, on the side, there's like these two very sturdy looking iron padlocks. Ah. Please let me reward you. I'll let you pick one treasure from this wagon.
Okay.
And he starts to unlock it. And he's like, "Ah, Harugal, come here." And his brother comes out. What is it, brother? Are you enamored with this beautiful young thing after such a short time? No. Going to reward her for saving my daughter. Come, unlock the other. Unlock the other. Ugh, fine. This comes out of your share, alright? And he comes over and unlocks it also for returning to his
It's like post.
post, yeah. So, and then inside, he's like, you can pick one. And he opens up, and so what you can see inside.
All right. What do we got?
Wait. Oh yeah, Booker's in here.
Booker.
Cat.
Aw.
Gilb. So inside the wagon, you see a wooden chest, an iron chest,
Wooden chest and iron chest.
a onyx jewelry box, sort of with gold lining on it.
Oh man.
Oh, we go for the cheap looking one.
A wooden throne with gold inlay and decorative stone. A rolled up 10-foot rug. You can sort of see some kind of like horse sort of thing, and it's hard to tell what it's all with it rolled up, but it looks valuable. And a small wooden box containing 12 potions.
She gestures towards the 3 containers, the wooden chest, the iron chest, and the, you said onyx and gold jewelry box?
Yeah, so it's an onyx jewelry box with like gold, like sort of like inlay, sort of decorative gold patterns and stuff on it.
You must forgive my presumptuousness, but is there anything inside the other containers?
Ah, yes, no. there's
Sorry,
something
sorry to
incredibly
be a bother.
invaluable inside all of these things.
Okay. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
we have a wooden box.
A wooden
Let's
chest.
say like a wooden chest.
Okay, so you have a wooden chest,
An
an
iron,
iron
chest.
chest, an onyx jewelry box
An
with like
onyx
gold.
jewelry box with
decorative.
gold inlay, with decorative
Yeah.
gold. The
A wooden throne.
gold inlay.
A wooden throne with gold inlay and has like decorative stones on it.
Yeah.
And an expensive looking rug, and a small wooden box containing 12 potions. With, like vials with like corks and stuff.
Okay. That's a tough one. I'm gonna have to go with something that Belle thinks she could carry.
Okay.
Isn't Belle all about beauty? You're getting the jewelry box.
You could well you could carry the like the wooden chest is probably it would like it's as far as size goes, it looks like you like it definitely like looks like you'll be able to carry it. It's not like some ginormous chest of like drawers or anything. Same with like the iron chest as well. Like they both look like they're like sort of moderate size. Um, of course the iron chest heavier, made of iron and not wood. Um, the rug looks like it looks very thick. You might struggle to carry the rug. You could carry the potions hands down, carry the jewelry box hands down,
Yeah.
and the wooden throne like probably unsure if you'd be able to carry it.
It'd be, if anything else, a bit awkward to carry.
Yes, yeah.
I'm gonna say that the chair is out.
Okay.
Oh, it's a tough one. Sorry, I get really fucking. I gotta think about this a bit.
No, take your time.
Analysis paralysis.
Talk with coin purse if you want to.
Back me into this shit.
Coin purse like get the most expensive fucking thing.
Okay.
Straight up ask him if you can look inside. Like, come on.
If I may ask, what is inside the containers? Or is this meant to be a surprise?
Well, surprises are fun, aren't they? It wouldn't be any fun if I told you. But trust me, everything in here is very valuable. This is where we keep our most expensive.
I'm so sorry for taking so long.
No,
There's
of
just
course.
been a lot over the last few days.
Take your time. Anything, people, to save my daughter.
think that if I were to pick one thing, I think I would take the rug.
The rug.
The rug, yes.
Oh. Oh. What an interesting choice. Of course. And he sort of hefts the rug out of the wagon, and he's like, whoa. Well, I wouldn't want someone as beautiful as you to strain themselves. Let me call one of my men
Oh,
to
thank
carry
you.
it down for you.
Thank you. I may even have a friend, so coming in soon. So, they'd only need to take it to the bottom of the hill.
Oh, no worry. Stefani! He sort of growls. And sort of, you hear a rustle, and it's like a very just, like, very disgruntled, very evidently, he's like sort of jerked awake, and he's like, obviously not about it. Oh. What's up, boss? Oh, you useless oaf. Here. He sort of literally throws the rug at him. The man catches it and gets like knocked to the ground. Take this down the hill and watch it until our beautiful miss here arrives to take her spoils. Off I go then.
Easy peasy.
And
He's
he
a
heads down.
peon.
He's a
Work,
peon.
work.
He heads down to the base of the hill, just here. Boop. And he'll wait there. So Lvov locks back, like closes the doors, locks it back up again with both of the locks. Puts his key in his pocket. He's like, can't thank you again for saving my daughter.
Oh, think nothing of it. Truly, it was the moment I saw it. I knew we had to help, and well, everything just happened so fast.
Mhm.
But if you don't mind the question, I hope I wasn't interrupting anything just now. She says, glancing to the tent and like seeing the flogged dude.
Oh god. Oh well. Don't worry about him. Ironically enough, you may have just saved his life. He's the fool who was supposed to be watching my daughter.
Oh. Well, if nothing else, she was actually telling me of a. And just like in that moment, it's like, oh shit, oh god, oh god.
I actually, what did you say?
I
She was
said
telling.
nothing.
She was telling you of.
Yeah. Like
Oh,
she was
okay.
telling me like a few times that she snuck into the
Oh. Oh, okay, yeah, but you sort of stop yourself halfway, please.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting. Normally, she's not very sociable. You must have made quite an impression on her.
Well, there's something to be said about being one of the more approachable members of the company I keep. But yes, I'm very glad to see that she's safe. If you don't mind, oh, there is actually one question that I have before I go. What was it? Right. You wouldn't happen to know anything about a place called Markova's Abbey, would you?
Markova's Abbey. No, that's just. It's the Abbey. You'll find it in Kresk. Just further east here.
Ah,
It's
okay.
a holy place.
Okay. And oh, there was one more thing. What was it? Oh, right. Arabelle was mentioning. There was. She says that she remembers hearing someone mention the name of a place called Waterdeep here. Is that anything that you might know about?
What? Where have I heard that name?
Someone's mentioned it.
Yes, I've heard it in passing here and there. Why?
That
Is it valuable to you?
yes, that's my home.
Oh.
Simply put, I didn't come to this land of my own volition, and I'm trying to get home, and I don't know how.
Oh, wow. That is unfortunate. I can't really recall what I heard about it, but perhaps something could help loosen my tongue. He sort of gives you a knowing look.
I have precious little on me, actually. Assuming it is coin that, or goods that you would rather trade for the information.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no,
Well.
no.
A trade is in order, of course, if this information is valuable to you. Information around these parts often has more valuable than swords and spears, you see.
Actually, there might be a. Wait, I do have something quite valuable. She produces not one, but 3 spell scrolls. I found these at roughly the start of my journey, and I've yet to have found a chance to actually use them. Perhaps they'd be better in the hands of someone more mercantile. I know how much of a coin these can fetch back in my home city.
Yes. No, these things are quite rare around these parts. Oh. Let's say 2 of the scrolls, and I'll give you the information you seek.
Okay, I offer you these 2. And she will offer him the scrolls of spiritual weapon and protection from poison.
Okay.
Always keep a bless in the back pocket.
He takes the scrolls. He's like, all right. Oh, of course. I remember now. Waterdeep. Yes.
Of
No.
course you do. Of course you do.
There was there was word from near Kresk, not some days ago, about there apparently was travelers from a place called Waterdeep.
Travelers, plural.
Yes, sir. It was honestly quite out of the blue. There was normally you don't really see too many large groups of travelers come through these parts. Usually they're very sparse and small group. But yes.
Of Waterdeevians.
Yes, I heard the name Waterdeep thrown around from a few of these
Maybe they've
travelers.
just been through, maybe.
Yes,
But
I'm not
if
sure.
But if it's
But
someone
they-
who's even been through my home city, they'd know how to get there.
They are, yeah. They definitely have been seen mentioning the place water deep, as you say.
Thank you. I've been stuck here for about a 10-day, and even now, just this is the first I've even had the chance to hear about a about a chance to get home, alongside the rest of my companions.
Oh,
Sh-
I wish you the best of luck in your travels, and hopefully you find your way home.
Of course, and she gives him a polite curtsy. I shouldn't keep them waiting too long, and I don't want them to worry.
He just sort of gives you a nod. Stern nod.
And there's a good chance that we'll meet again, possibly sometime soon.
Yes, of course. The uh Yes, okay. Yes, no, of course. We, Vistani seem to travel all around these parts. Please don't hesitate to ask if you ever need to barter for anything.
Of course, thank you very much. It's so refreshing to have a place that we could at least claim to be safe.
There's no place in this land that are truly safe.
Okay, the closest thing to it. We've been on the road from Barovia to here, and it's been awful.
Oh, you have come such a long way then.
It's a story for another time. If I were to recount our adventures, I'd be here all day.
Yeah. Another time. Go, I have my own affairs to attend to.
Of course, of course. Well, thank you again, Luvash. I wish you a wonderful. Well, if you can call this a day.
Take care, young one. Mirabelle.
And she briskly walks off. All right,
Mm.
let's get this fucking rug, dude. Look at this rug.
Alright.
It is a regular rug.
And
So as you come down the hill, the Vistani here, he sort of sees you, and he's sort of like, he was sort of half dozing on the ground. He's like, he's like, oh, milady.
Coin purse, you can come out now. If you can hear me.
I mean, that's kind of a distance, but you could just do it in your head. And I'll just start walking over.
The Vistani sort of like sees coin purse sort of approach from the distance, coming out of like the tree line there, and is sort of puts one hand on his weapon, only
don't
to
worry,
realize he
he's-
didn't bring his weapon down with him.
Don't worry, he's a friend of
Like me with a
he's
rug.
friend.
Oh. Rightio. And he sort of just meanders back up the hill. He's just holding his head. He's like walking unsteady too.
And just like that, we've made some new friends.
Glad no harm came to you or the other girl.
Yes, her
What's
father
this? Just kind of gesturing down at the giant rug.
Well,
What is this?
this is our reward for reuniting Arabelle with her father. I think. Do you want to take a
Looking at her
peek
like she has two heads.
Do you want to take a peek now, or do you want to? Or do you want to show? Or do you want to see a grand reveal with the others?
It's yours to do with as you please.
She gives him a bit of a sheepish look.
You gonna unfurl it?
No.
Wants me to carry it?
Maybe.
uh, I'll pick it up.
Welcome to my life, bro.
I'll have you know our alternatives were a small jewelry box, a big wooden chest, a big iron chest. Glad we didn't take that one. A whole wooden throne, and a box of what looked to be potions.
So you had the options for useful alternatives, and you took a decorative one. How you?
I will have you know. I will have you know. Consider what we have seen so far in this land. What do you think is the most uncommon thing you will find?
Niceties.
Exactly. I have a feeling that a simple nicety would fetch a handsome price, and at least give us something to work with. I may not I may not be a merchant, but I'll be damned if I haven't noticed the absolute lack of simple comforts in a place like this. And the Vistani definitely seem to treasure that thing. It was from... And like she's just like rambling on as they walk back towards Vallaki. Just and it was from the man in
And a
charge.
giant carpet over my shoulder.
Like,
You're
Arabelle's,
like
Arabelle's
hunched
father,
over under the weight of this big rug.
Like the man's name is Luvash, and he's Arabelle's father, and well, he seems to be a nice man. Runs quite a tight ship.
Real nice, flogging people in the center of town. Sounds like a great guy.
Well, again, niceties and whatnot, and we don't know their culture. Well, from what I could tell, it was that man's job to keep track of Arabelle to make sure that she didn't go missing, and well, she did. And yes, at this point, she's just running her mouth as they go back to town.
No worries. I have to bloody find my... There we go. Alright, everyone is here. Perfect. There we go. I fixed this map too. This map is fucking... The lighting on this map should be much better now. Alrighty. Let me just activate. Alright.
Okay,
So before you guys come back in, Dream Cook Lilith, is there anything you guys the Mirabelle and Coin Purse, it's like in the time before they get back, only probably maybe 30 minutes would have passed from
So like their whole trip was 30 minutes? Is that...
Oh, well, 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back. It's about an hour. So,
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
Yeah, but like they left like sort of midway through while you guys were still eating. So by the time you sort of finished eating and finished your conversation with Octavio, they're about half an hour out. So if there was anything you wanted to do in that time, if not, it doesn't matter. You guys can just be hanging out.
Yeah, I don't think so. Not if Dreamcook doesn't want to. Lilith would be down to explore the town, but she probably wouldn't do that without... She'd wait for them to check back in.
Yeah, pretty much.
She probably would have gone back upstairs though. She wouldn't have hanged out in the thingy.
That's right.
Alright, cool. Whoops. Yeah.
Alright, well, you guys, then Mirabelle, Quampus, you guys arrive back at the inn.
Alrighty.
Practically just dragging this thing behind me at this point.
She's helping you carry it at this point. let, let's take it up to the room. Let's not take it into the main area.
Puny bird.
We go.
Oh
How
shit!
bi-
With
how
the
big is this room?
realization that I'm not going to see them walk in,
Yes.
and I'm a fucking dumbass because I was watching these stairs, I'm going to go back
I
to the room.
don't
Yes.
see the elevator button.
Oh, that's annoying.
I see it.
Oh, there. Now it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you leave,
Yeah.
it like covers it in light or darkness, and I can't click on it. There we go.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I fixed it. I think there's like some weird lighting glitch from that angle.
It's not a glitch. It's a thing where the visibility of things is toggled below a certain threshold of darkness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I don't have dark vision.
I had a
or
light
anything.
source, but just obviously that had like a dead angle. So I just added a second one, so it should be good now.
Oh, you're all back. How wonderful.
Hello. Everything went swimmingly with Arabelle.
Oh, that is excellent. I am glad to hear that she is safe and back with her family. What is that?
Well, let's go to this room. Let's go in here. How big is this rug?
You would struggle to unfurl that rug in that room. Just with
What if-
everything in there.
What if we go in here?
That room's exactly pretty much identical. Oh, I mean, you could get it. You could unfurl it. It's just sort of like it wouldn't be able to sit fully flat on the ground.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We're
you
getting
could
a look
you could roll it out in either of the rooms. It would just
That rug is
It-
huge.
it would cover part of like the furniture, so you
Mhm.
wouldn't be able to lie it flat.
Let's just make sure that we don't crease it. And all right, coin purse. I think we can set it down in here.
Wait a second. Sorry,
Oh, you're in there. I can't.
that's supposed to be not there. All right. So you're going to unfurl the rug.
Yeah.
So you unfurl the rug. It's a 10-foot square rug.
Square. Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying you would struggle to undo it, but you can sort of like roll it out with like a sort of a bit of it sort of sitting on the bed and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Or going underneath it, and it just creases sort of where the bed hits the ground.
Hmm.
But what you see on the rug is it's like a moonlight scene. Sort of, it's in a very lush and green forest with very beautiful sort of violets and blue flowers, sort of like in like a meadow, and sort of like you can almost like moonlight's falling on their petals like drops. It's very exquisite. And there's sort of like a little pond area in the corner. And then the main centerpiece is this very beautiful, pure white, exquisite unicorn. Sort of in the motion of shaking its mane.
And Belle is like, that is a masterpiece. Wow. Well, who here feels up for some bartering?
I will barter with you. I will give you.
I'm not saying with me. I'm saying we could use it to actually. We could use it to, well, barter something for ourselves.
Oh, well, that's much better.
Sell it to. If we somehow find a buyer, well, that's also an alternative. But we could also just barter it and barter it for something.
Well, we could ask downstairs, perhaps. Maybe the innkeeper could direct us towards a store or something.
That's an option.
I mean, they themselves may be interested to liven
Who
up this
knows?
place.
But worth just worth considering though. We shouldn't. Don't say where we got this. It seems that they really don't like the Vistani here. So perhaps keep that part out of it.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Yeah. I've hogged up enough time, so I'm
No,
done.
you're
Need to do
fine.
stuff.
Oh, you're fine, yeah.
Me and
Alright.
Cornfur's already had an episode. We're fine.
All right, so you're gonna head back down to the bottom
Yeah.
floor, sort of. All
Yeah.
right. Yeah, well, I won't make you guys move down there. We can just.
Just chime
we can
into
just
the
thi-
inn and be like, "Hey, do you know where we could
We
sell
can
some
just-
stuff?"
We can just theater of it. So
Yeah.
yes, you go back downstairs. A few of the patrons have left now, and there's the patrons that have been there the whole night have sort of headed home. And so you go to you go back up to the bar and you're gonna inquire whether there's like a place to sort of barter and trade things.
Yeah, I think so.
Um,
That's what we're all doing.
Yeah, yeet.
do. All right. Now, looking to bargain for things, eh? Well, he sort of eyes. Yeah, he sort of looks between you guys. I suppose that'd be dependent on what you're looking to bargain.
Well, my friend here, Mirabelle, has come across some lovely home decor. So, I guess that's a rug that we're looking to trade or
Yes.
sell.
It's a 10 by 10 foot. It's a 10 by 10 foot decorative rug with a moonlit unicorn motif.
That's pretty unusual. Well, the normal place to trade things would be the Arisk stockyard. But, you could try there. Although, well, I would say for more curious things, bartering with the Vistani outside of town is usually the best way to go, but he says, sort of eyeing Mirabelle and coin purse. I imagine you wouldn't have much luck there, would you?
Not really, no.
We'll try the
see you've got-
stockyards then, I
see
guess.
nothing gets past your ears.
Ah, let me head to the ground every now and again. Got to in my line of work.
Shall we head to the stockyards then? Lilith will say to the party.
Reckon we could.
Sounds like a plan. Unless there's anything anyone else wants to do here?
Nope.
Okay, stockyards it is.
All right. So you guys, travel back down the main road, heading back towards the eastern gate. Yeah, eastern gate. Luckily enough, you passed the stockyards on your way through town the night prior, so you have a general idea of vaguely where it was. So after making your way down the road, you come to the familiar stockyard, and you sort of notice the sort of the little warehouses sort of lining it again, and in the light of day, you sort of the very sort of sturdy looking carnival wagon looks even more outlandish.
So is the carnival a part of the stockyard, or is it outside, or what?
It's sitting inside.
Oh, okay, cool.
Sitting in the stockyard.
And that was the Carnival of Wonders, correct? That's what you said it was?
Yes. On the side, you see Rictavio's Carnival of Wonders.
Oh, we
Rictavio.
met Rictavio. Well, there you go. I met him. He was quite a nice guy. He did say that he knew, well, he heavily implied, I think, that he knows a way out of Barovia. I tried to trade secrets with him for that, but I'm afraid he did not believe me. So, I do not know.
Oh, yes, I heard you laughing with him while I was moving out with Arabelle, yeah.
Yes, we might want to revisit him at some point. Heck, he may be interested in the rug. Who knows?
Oh, there's only one way to find out. Did he say he was coming back here, or?
We didn't see him when he was in the, when we were just in the inn, right?
You did.
He was in there? Oh, well, funnily enough, he was still in the inn. But maybe he has, like, a second hand or something, working a shift.
Got 2 hands as well.
That you do, Dream Cook. You're so funny.
Did you guys go into the stockyard?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. So you go into the stockyard, sort of, the carnival wagon sitting off to the side. And so, like, you sort of, as you walk in, you can sort of see a few just sort of general workers floating around, just sort of, I guess, carrying bags of stuff from one place to another. Sort of like the warehouses off to one side, like the little storehouses with the main warehouses, usually occupies sort of the majority of the northeastern section of the stockyards, and then there's sort of like a little office-like area on the left hand, like the west hand side of the stockyards, where you can sort of see what looks to be sort of like almost like a storefront.
If nothing else, it definitely... To see something that actually has process and... Oh, this is such a relief. You know things are bad when you're relieved to see management. Heavens, what am I coming to?
All right. So you guys gonna go up to the store?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you go up to the store. And you see a man and a woman there who sort of just organizing some stuff behind the counter there. The man sort of moving various things, like you see him sort of take a bundle of arrows out towards like sort of like the back area and comes back, and he's sort of just moving some stock around, while the woman sort of is sort of like got a quill in her hand, sort of managing some books, and she sees you guys come up. Hello. Oh no, that's Gollum.
So what kind of things have we seen in the stockyard itself?
Oh, so what kind of thing? It honestly, as far as like actual things, you haven't really seen much. It's mostly just sort of like the little, you see like these little warehouses, like not warehouses, like these little sort of storage units almost. They're like little, they're maybe like a 20 by 20 space. A much larger warehouse, but you couldn't really see much, like from the outside. And then like a few carriages sort of lined up, to one side, and then just the main storefront. that's all you've really seen. As far as like the as actual stuff, like honestly there's like barrels lying around. Like in the actual storefront itself, you can see like sort of weapons and sort of even clothes, food stocks,
So a
sort of
bit of
general
everything.
stuff, bit of everything.
Bit of everything.
Yeah. Ah, well, what can I do for you guys today? Here to buy some adventuring gear, perhaps? Being strangers in town, I imagine you find yourselves in a fair bit of trouble.
Well, I think we've got. I think we've already crossed that threshold a number too many times. But quite the opposite, actually. We've come across a bit of a treasure, and we're looking to find someone who'd like it.
A treasure? Wow.
Do we have some space?
Of course. She sort of comes outside, like sort of like the like from behind the counter area. Okay. And sort of is it the private kind of space we're talking here, considering it's treasure?
Of course, of course.
Follow me. And she sort of leads you guys sort of around the back of the storefront there, where there's sort of there's like a door leads in just like a little office area. It's just got like some chairs and a little table there with sort of refreshments on it. This is where we do all our particularly lucrative deals. Well then, what have we got here? Show me.
Well, I see I've chosen the right person. I see I've chosen the right person to come to. Yeah. And let's unfurl this rug.
All right. So unfurl the rug. Oh, yep, go.
I dare say you'll not find a more vivid piece of workmanship.
She sees the run. She's like, whoa. Yes, well, this is something special, isn't it? You don't see this every day. Oh, craftsmanship. Oh. I do have to wonder how you came by such an exquisite piece like this. Very few things like this exist in Barovia these days. Well, exist where people can find them, at least.
All I can say on the matter is that, well, I was owed a bit of a favor.
Ah. Say no more. So, you're looking to sell it, are you?
Yes. Since we're going to be adventuring around so much, it wouldn't do for us to carry around a... How heavy is this thing?
Well. How much do you want for it?
And, boy oh boy. This is the part where the noble in Bell starts coming out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You forgot that part.
The noble
Alright.
background. Nice. Yes. Good play. All right.
Okay.
All right. If you want to, like, I can. If you want to roll a history check, or like something like that, like, I guess, or even insight, like basically, because you're sort of like, all right, because you come from a noble background, right? You would have some idea of what valuable pieces of art would be worth. I imagine that would be insight, or I'm pretty sure it'd be insight, right? Or it's either it's insight or history. Surely.
I'll let you pick.
Oh, we'll go history. We'll go history.
History. Okay.
History. We'll go history.
What
See
do
what
we got?
you can remember.
10.
10. Well, so you know that like expensive works of art can go for absolutely astronomical prices. but at the same time, they can also not go for so much because sometimes the artist is more valuable than the art itself.
Mm-hmm.
But sort of looking at the sheer craftsmanship and the quality of work and how vivid the art is, you can sort of say that the value of this piece would be anywhere from about 500 to 800 gold pieces.
Ooh, okay. At which point, okay, so let's get into the meat of this.
Okay.
Now, I'm sure you can agree with me that such workmanship, such creative inspiration is the ability to even afford such niceties and such luxury to even consider creating such a craft is nothing short of a rarity. I've not even been in these lands more than 10 days, and I can tell that.
Yeah, you'd be right. You're right there. It is definitely a rarity to be in possession of something of this quality.
And I dare say that that for however much longer we remain in these lands, we wouldn't find anything close to this caliber. And for that, let's see what we can start with.
$1 million.
From what I know from how these tend to go back home. Back home, this would fetch roughly 850 gold.
She like whistles. I can't whistle. I can't. Tried twice. No, I'm not trying a third time. She whistles and she's like, "Oh, that's a pretty steep sum. Your people back home must be very fond of art."
Oh, very much so, very much so. Though I imagine that further out here, it would be, for one, more difficult to find a buyer, and for two, well, I imagine if there was even one noble, they would want to hoard something like this. For
Yes,
one,
well,
all it takes is one person who likes beauty, and off they go.
ah, well, but the thing is here, different to where your homeland. A rug is not going to be particularly useful in saving one's life now, is it?
Oh, for sure, not necessarily a practical thing for one facing death's door each and every day, but for someone to even have the strength to go on day by day, it can sometimes be even the smallest aesthetic thing that can keep them going.
Hmm.
How many people do you know that might obsess over combing their hair or keeping up their own appearance just for the sake of having something to dedicate themselves to?
True. There'd definitely be people who would be willing to pay the right amount of coin to get some. You are very true there. One moment.
Is there anything you'd like me? If there's anything you'd like me to roll?
Not yet.
Okay, gotcha.
Not yet.
Gotcha. All right.
Not yet.
Okay.
So, she nods her head. Ah. Alright. 850 is a bit steep, though. I reckon 500 gold. I take it off your hands. No? I can give you the gold right now as we speak. And she sort of motions behind her where there's like a safe.
I can guarantee you that if you were to find someone with the with the appreciation for aesthetic, for a piece like this, they would be willing to they'd be willing to do anything. I would say I would say 650.
Alright.
Yes, 650.
Roll me a probably you use performance for like bartering probably surely.
Persuasion,
persuasion.
probably.
Persuasion? Yeah.
I forgot about persuasion. Yeah, persuasion check.
All right, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Come on. Big money, big money, big money, big money.
Hey.
That's
20.
pretty big money.
20. When she say 650?
650.
Okay. Well, you definitely seem to know what you're talking about. Look, 650. I can do that.
Then we have a deal.
And she extends her hand.
Yeah. She shakes her hand. And she sort of yells out. Gunther! And coming from another door inside the little office area, a man comes out and says, "Oh, whatever you bought this time. Don't worry, we'll get rid of this. I know just the buyer." Ugh. And he sort of rolls up the rug and sort of hefts it, walks into the other room. How much did you pay for this god-awful thing? Just 650 gold, don't worry. Oh, bloody hell. And a short time later, he comes back out with a...
Oh, if she already knows the buy, then I can say you would absolutely be rid of that in less than a 10-day.
The man comes back out and, basically got a big sack and sort of just holds out in front of you, Mirabelle.
She graciously takes it. Thank you so much for the business.
Thank you for the rug, I guess. If we can't sell it, at least it'll make a good centerpiece for our bedroom. And he walks back into the other room, and the woman goes to sort of escort you back out of the office, back out into the yard. It's been a pleasure doing business with you. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Well, 1 second, just 1 second.
Okay, she is able to keep a straight face.
Not quite for now. We still have a bit of exploring to do around town, but once we set out, we'll absolutely be stopping back by.
Wow.
And what was your name again? I'm so sorry. My name's Lady Mirabelle Autumnway.
Nice to meet you, Mirabelle. My name's Yelena. Yelena.
Yelena.
Yelena. Yelena.
Okay. It was wonderful to meet you, Elena.
Likewise. I look forward to our future partnership.
With that, I think we can get out of the stockyard.
Alright.
I'm going to throw down 2 moss agates. H-E-A-T. I don't know. Agate. 2 moss agates on the table. How much?
Oh god.
They're from way
This is-
back in
yeah,
Death House.
I know. I vaguely remember. I actually vaguely remember what they're worth.
I think I had
will-
3 at one point, but I think I tossed 1 to somebody.
I think he gave one to Viz and he just ate it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised.
sounds about right.
Alright, so you put 2 of them. Yeah, 2 of them, right?
Yeah.
She sort of picks it up and she sort of gives it a look. It's like, not the most beautiful of gems, but they have some value. I could give you 12 gold pieces for both.
Can I tell if she's lowballing me?
Yeah, you can try an insider.
Insights.
You get the sense that like she's not lowballing you, but she's definitely not like giving you maximum value.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as you're not like totally screwing over, I'll take it. Deal.
It's a pleasure. She sort of puts her hand under the counter, brings out the gold pieces, and she takes the mossagates.
Said it was 12.
Yeah, 12 gold pieces.
Do they have crossbow bolts around here?
I could sell you some crossbow bolts. I've got to give me a second. I actually have to go get my. Haven't needed this in a while. Go get my player's handbook there. Oh, the dungeon master one, the one that has the stuff. I reckon.
Probably. But once Belle's out of the stockyard, she go to Dream Cook.
Hmm?
Well,
Well, what?
I have a question for you, Dream Cook.
Probably don't have an answer, but sure.
How expensive would you say your cooking is?
I don't. Really, I don't know. We just have to find stuff to cook it, right? I wouldn't think how it's really expensive. Like, I can make anything taste good. Especially the Viz, he'll eat anything, so.
He's our walking disposal unit.
Oh, yeah.
Food?
I mean, I'm
Tell me
sure
I'm-
this
Tell
place.
me I'm wrong.
We're not wrong, but. I mean, anything in this land's probably going to be somewhat expensive because, I don't know, everyone's. I haven't really seen any food that actually looks decent yet, so. I don't know.
Well, I dare say that you're not going to be wanting for ingredients. That's for sure.
What do you mean?
Here. She hands you 200 gold.
This is all nice, but you forget one thing. It's not the lack of gold for ingredients we have, it's the lack of ingredients in this shitty hellhole. But thank you.
Oh, trust me, if she lowers her voice a little bit. If the Vistani are able to get a masterpiece rug like that, I think they can find some spices for you.
Yeah, fair enough.
Alright, so you're after
I'll
some
probably go
crossbow
fly or
bolts.
something.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, pick up some bolts, yeah.
200 gold for you, Dream Cook.
Thank you, sir.
Hmm.
I'm rich.
For a case of these crossbow bolts, for a full case, I charge you 5 gold.
What is in a case?
I think it's 20 bolts.
20 bolts.
20 bolts to a case.
Make it 2.
Hmm.
Like 2 cases, not 2 bolts.
Oh, well. Since you're buying 2, I'll do it for 8 gold pieces. Total.
Done and done.
Alright. She sort of steps into like the one little side room behind the counter and comes back with 2 cases of crossbow bolts.
If you want to do me the favor, when we get back to the inn, I'm tossing them on top of his as he sleeps. So if you want to add that to his sheet. I remember him complaining about not having crossbow bolts.
Yes, he did. Are you in the room right now?
My token is?
Yeah, your token is. If you click on your token, can you see Viz?
Wait, wasn't his issue
No.
we didn't have
Is
silver crossbow bolts?
invisible again.
Yeah, Viz was not in the room when you guys came back.
Oh, that's true.
What'd you say? Sorry, Compass? Not Dream Cook.
Wasn't he saying that he didn't have silver crossbow bolts? Wasn't that the issue?
No, he
just
literally
didn't have
he
crossbow.
literally has one bolt left.
Nice.
But I can remind you to put them, like, I guess, in his bedside chest.
I mean, if we're not sure where he is, I'll just hold on to it. I just
Okay.
intend to do that. But if he's not there, then yeah, I'll hang on to
Yeah,
him.
no, he wasn't there.
Damn it, Viz.
No. Can I help you with anything else? Woman behind the counter sort of smiles. Yelena.
Should be all.
It's a pleasure. All right.
How badly did I get raped?
Oh my god, it's a bad word.
Oh, I know that was way too expensive for crossbow bolts.
It was very expensive for crossbow bolts. Not as no one. It's about as half as bad as the guy that you first encountered, the first shop you encountered in the village.
Yeah.
It's about half as bad as it. It was not. At least you've had worse, right? But I reckon we'll finish it up there.
Easy.
Reasonable stopping point.
Yeah, I have
It's
to
gonna
get a
be-
shopping list together.
It's getting pretty
Yeah.
late.
Yeah.
And
Oh
then
my
you
God,
guys, yeah, you guys can have some thinking time about what you where you want to go and explore in this town.
Yeah. Man, I can tell you right fucking